Oh, there's no way, right? Okay, am I missing something here? What am I? Different map layer, yeah, probably.
Hello, stranger. Welcome. Ooh, what you buying? Crossing your T's. Don't get yourself kicked.
Do I have rifle ammo anywhere? Oh.
Killed now.
Can they run through those? ¿Dónde está biblioteca? What?
Damn it.
That makes a lot of sense now I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I wasn't thinking about it before, but now that I'm thinking about it, that actually makes a lot of sense. Oh, I throw a button. Oh no.
You're serious?
Ah, Pigman. Ah! Okay, following that, I'm glad I upgraded my shotgun with the giga damage.
Twisty son of a bitch.
That's right, jump down into the flames. Oh! I thought I was still alive for a second. A light's following me, but there's no one controlling it. How's that possible? Dude, after killing that piggy point blank there with the shotgun so easily, great choice. Absolutely S tier choice for weapon. Upgrade. No refunds required. Right on a solid, yeah. Riotto Gonero. Oh. I'll get you, bitch. Vad fan? Nej men helvete.
Next.
I think that bolt is gone. Vad fan? This is actually like Resident Evil Norway. I mean helvete. Jävla skit, Leon, du måste råda mig. I don't know what that means, but... Oh, råda, like, save? Yeah, I gotcha, I gotcha. I'm just imagining like the natives, you know. Men helvete, er det holder på? Just impossible to take them seriously. Oh, look at that. Salvageable. Reminds me of Lord of the Rings and Svenska, yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Like the language would sound really threatening to people that aren't non-native speakers, but when you're speaking it just sounds really, really silly. Ja, men helvete, du fikk meg til å slippe en jævla fis, jo! I thought when I played Just Cause 3 and all the MCs were butchering Malay. Oh, is that that's set in the Great Country of Malaysia? Or like Malaysia Malaysian. Adjacent and Malaysia, Malaysian. This one's great. I don't think I can watch that on stream, but... I'll watch it after stream. A tiny bit paranoid about watching like real movie stuff. Real movie magic. Probably some unnamed Southeast Asian island, yeah. Yeah, I remember it being on an island. What the script is round words through Google Translate. Hey, people complain about like AI translations, but AI translations, in my experience, have been pretty good so far. Like, my Norwegian is really, really, really bad. So if I want to type something in Norwegian, I just type it in English and I ChatGPT translate it. And I mean, it seems good from what I can tell. Okay, this will bring us to full max health, I think. Gonna be cool when that happens. I think the thing with the translations though is like, you can have the translate, but you still need someone that can speak the language to tell you if it's If it says what it should say, right? It's a big time saver, I think. I'm not dealing with this. Nah.
There you go.
Oh. Cheeky little miss. Nice. Taking everyone's ass. Nowadays they could do AI voice acting. Well, yeah. What I meant is like Google Translate, awful translation tool, really. Generally speaking, depending on the language, but like AI translations seem pretty good right now. Now they could do AI voice acting. Hell yeah. Dude, the current AI drama happening is crazy to me. I did not first. This was not on my end of 2025 bingo card for sure. Like Larian coming at me like, oh yeah, we're using some AI. Then the entire internet freaking out, and then every other developer that everyone loves, including Sandfall, Warhorse. Like, who are we missing? We're missing. Are we even missing anyone for like the good guys of gaming gang, right? Like all the developers that people are like, oh wow, these guys are so good, we love them, oh blah blah blah. All these guys that come out and be like, oh, we use AI. And now everyone and their mom are quickly trying to shift as quickly as possible, trying to like change their opinions. Like, no. Well, you see, AI is actually okay if you just utilize it only for like the production phases, and it's like, Jesus Christ, dude.
A rocket launcher?
Wasn't good.
This isn't good.
What do I do about these shield guys? Do I just wait for them to like give me an opportunity? Like there. I hit the wrong button. My bad. I hit the wrong button again. My bad. Oh. I guess I should eat one of these, eat two of them. Not ideal, but... Wait, I feel like I healed less from two than I did. Oh, wait, that was bad. I should have just eaten them raw. Oh. Well. Larry's doing exactly what I said people would do anyway, just a rapid prototype concept art, put Tumblr out of business, yeah. Well, it's like mock-ups, super important with that stuff, right? Oh, my mouse just died. But people are, People are copying giga hard though about the AI stuff. They're like, well, they're only using it for this. They're only using it for this one thing, so it's okay. Like, no, they're not. Even in Sven's statement, he made it clear that they're not only using it for one thing. Oh shit.
You're serious. They keep coming.
Motherfucker. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. I think there's two possibilities what's gonna happen next. Because Larian said that they're gonna do like an AMA or something where they like, you know, show how they use it or whatever. It's gonna be two scenarios. Either they lie about how they use it to minimize the damages, or they show it and people are like, oh, I didn't realize you could use it like that. Which I think is the most likely. I think people are gonna be like, you know, people genuinely don't understand how game development works. So when they see the use case, they'll be like, oh, well that actually makes sense now that I think about it. That's kind of where I'm at, but I guess we'll see what happens. It is funny though, I saw people were upset at the Indie Game Awards or whatever for taking the award away from Larian. Like, that's where we're at now. Like, people are so desperate to defend AI usage now that they're like anti-indie, I guess. Oh man. So much to do, so much to see. I'm actually getting that hung up over that company. I have no sex in, yeah. Well, both sides are weird, right? Like, it's where it's. I think, you know, I think there are potential ethical concerns you can have with AI where that's a reasonable stance to have, right? If you're gonna say, if anyone tells me, I don't think this is a reasonable stance, but if someone's like, hey, I think AI is bad, I think it's this and that, I'm never gonna buy a product that uses AI, and they don't do it, great, good for them. You know, I'm not gonna like argue with them. But most people are gonna say, oh, AI is bad, and then they're gonna buy AI games anyway, right? Because the second they have to like put those principles to a test, they'll falter, right? The second Larian releases Divinity and it's used AI, they're like, they start making up excuses why it's good, right? But secondly, I don't understand why so many people get so. It's not just companies either, right? It's content creators. People have so many stakes now in like content creators and companies and stuff, where it's like they like what do you? It's like populism, but for like organizations. Even for Larian uses ethics. Well, that's what people are saying. People are already arguing that. They're already saying, like, well, the way Larian is using it isn't bad because, you know, they're not taking jobs away from people and blah, blah, blah. It's like stuff you can't, first of all, you can't even prove. But secondly, it's 99% of the ethical concerns. If anyone has ethical concerns with AI, they exist no matter what, right? One, if AI is stealing, then every AI model out there needs to be uses stealing, right? Because ultimately, they need an insane amount of training data. I think I read that in order to make, like, a ChatGPT, like if you wanted to make your own ChatGPT, you need to be trained on like on like billions of things, right? Like we're talking about like billions of pictures, billions of like pieces of text. It's an insane amount, right? So if you're using any form of AI that's like an LLM, you're stealing. That's just undeniable. It doesn't matter if you're using it for something that isn't stealing, it's still stealing. If you believe that. Two is environmental, right? The environmental concerns are no matter what. It doesn't matter if you're using it in pre-production or in post-production or during development, whatever, right? Still there. And the third one is losing jobs. There's no way we can prove that Larian isn't losing jobs because of AI, right? We don't live in an alternate reality where we can see, oh, in a non-AI future there were 40 concept artists on Divinity, but in the AI future there's 30, right? We have no way to tell that, so you just have to assume they're losing jobs from it. I feel like realistically, the realistic way to look at it is that AI usage is probably fine in some cases, and those cases should not be cherry-picked based on layman opinions, right? Like I as someone who doesn't understand game development should not be making an opinion on when it's ethical to use or not. That just makes no sense. This should be up to game developers to solve, right? Like if game developers have a problem with it, like the voice actors have a problem with it, then voice actors should unionize and they should decide when they think AI is good or not. And whatever they decide, I mean, I can disagree with it, but ultimately it has no stakes for me, right? Like it's not my job. I think this is a question for government, since I might affect the labor market, or maybe the union should do something. Government is a good one for sure. I think government is reasonable in this context. Oh. Oh, you can actually headshot these guys. Okay. Oh shit! You can't join. No, that would be too powerful. I think the saddest thing for AI, which I've been saying this since like this argument started, is that like the people that benefit the most from using AI are indie developers by far. You know, we can argue that obviously giant corporations benefit too, but ultimately AI can really level the playing field for what an indie game can actually do realistically with a limited budget. It really is like a huge gameplay leveler in terms of of production. Like it can't be overstated how good it is. God damn it, the bolt's lost. My bolt! If I can elevate it to a level, then we might finally see mythical. What is this? Oh, for quadruple A game that Ubisoft claims is. I don't think it benefits.
Doesn't look like I can get in through here. Need to find another way.
I don't think the benefits scale that way. Is the thing, like you can the thing about something like game development, and this is true generally speaking, but there are exceptions, of course, is that you can only throw so many bodies at a problem, right? Like if you take a game and you have like 40,000 people working on it, there's no saying that will be more effective than like 300 people working on it. But that's like a threshold to how much stuff you can get done, right? So like, if you're an indie company of 30 people, AI might elevate your work ability to like 300 people suddenly, right? So it's like, or your ability to produce content, and it would do that with stuff like creating mockups, right? Like, as an indie developer, you probably have very low budget and time to make art. You have to be very careful what you make. But if you could make AI, like let's say I was an indie developer making this level, right? I could have an AI make this texture. I could have it make these textures. I could have it like maybe make mockups with these guys. Then I could get a feel for a level. Be like, oh, okay, this looks like I want it to. Then now you can just make all the textures you know you need exactly, right? Instead of sitting down like, oh, I just spent 40 hours making a texture for this monster, and it doesn't really look the way I want it to. Ooh. Ooh. And if you're a AAA studio, then you know the 40 hours for one person is a lot, but you have 30 more people that can do the exact same thing, right? So, and you can crunch too. Oh, that's been a while. I don't care about AI one way or the other personally. I just hate the hypocrisy. I hate when people are like vehemently against something they don't understand, and I hate when they change their mind the second it doesn't benefit them anymore. You will never see me take a well, I'm not gonna say never, because that's taking a strong stance, but you will generally never see me take a strong stance for something I don't know anything about. And you will never see me take a strong stance in like favor of a person or a company, I guess. Like I love Remedy. Remedy, favorite company, bought Alan Wake Collection Edition, no problem. Happy with it. If something comes out bad with Remedy, you know, I'll be slightly more dubious than I would for another company. But ultimately I'll just be like, oh, that's bad. Okay, well, GG, like. I'm not gonna die on the Remedy hill. Up on Remedy Hill. Is AI won't help us get more than one Bethesda game per decade? Maybe. Honestly, it might actually help Bethesda now I think about it. Because they can't see past their own fucking reflection, right? Lord knows they need help. I mean, Bethesda have tried to, I mean, they've tried to pioneer the whole, like, Radiant quest and AI stuff for a while now. So if anyone is going to come out with a game that actually utilizes AI technology for quests and for NPCs, it's probably going to be Bethesda. If it's going to be good, probably not. What am I hearing? Right below me? What? What do you want, buddy?
Out of the way.
No, motherfucker! I don't have any healing. I don't think. I have healing. Okay, so this heals me for like basically a bit above half, I think, right? If I combine these, okay, that's better, I guess. I think a Bethesda type world would be perfect for the type of stuff you could use AI for, right? Like having NPCs trained on world building data and then like dynamically responding to you and stuff based on like actual real world or like world building information. I think that would be pretty cool, but I feel like if Bethesda implements it, it's going to be like the worst implementation imaginable. They don't exactly have a track record of producing insanely high quality games, even if their games are, you know, some people think they're pretty good. What a weird scene. What if for the Elder Scrolls 6, they flipped the V around and revealed the game is actually called The Elder Scrolls AI? Can you imagine the trailer pops up? The Elder Scrolls. And then it just flips around on the trailer screen. AI. I think, and listen, this might be a controversial take, but okay.
Ashley! Ashley! Come on, Ashley, wake up!
I would probably be so proud of that.
Hang in there.
I think that I don't think Bethesda games are super awful, the worst games ever made, but I think they're pretty mediocre, and I think Bethesda's success is just because no one else makes games like that. It's not that their games are great, it's just that they are the only ones making games. They're the best in their genre, basically, right? Like, Obsidian are trying right now with stuff like The Outer Worlds 2, and I haven't played that yet, so it might be incredible. And I hope it's incredible, but it's not on the same scale as something like Fallout, right? Like, Starfield, regardless of what you think about it, is still a huge game, and there's no one really competing on that scale. Forget when Fallout 3 came out, and they were still making the same game. Sure. But here's the thing, though. I think Oblivion and Fallout 3 are good games, but I don't think they're fantastic. I don't think they're, like, mind-bogglingly, like, holy crap. But, you know, I think Fallout 3 is pretty good. If I was gonna guess what I would like rate it when we get around to playing it, like a 7 something probably would be my assumption. Maybe something like Oblivion, probably something somewhere around the 7s would be my guess. But I feel like there's a lot of potential in that market that is just not being used. But Bethesda gets a little bit of a pass because of that. There's just no one else doing it.
Come on.
Oh my god. Ugh, lame. boggled my mind a little. In what way? Like from a because you were like, holy crap, this game is so good, or oh, I can sell everything in the food market. Yeah. That's what I mean when I say I don't think any of the Bethesda games are super insanely awful bad, right? I think they're just overall mediocre, which means that they have some features that are really good. That are super immersive, super interesting for world building, like stuff they just do really well. And then they have some stuff that is just kind of like eh. And I think that stuff is kind of like, you know, more prevalent, I guess. Ayaktar. Wait, did I miss no, I didn't. I think so, at least.
Twisty son of a bitch.
Being able to pick up everything. Yeah, and I mean that's like one of the really cool parts of this of Bethesda's engine, right? Like I remember when we watched that shitty ass video about like games now and games then, and I think the example was like Bethesda versus Skyrim versus Avowed. And in Avowed you just have like a table filled with like accoutrements and like plates and stuff, and then the guy goes and like hits it and nothing happens. It's just like it's like a static part of the place. And in Skyrim you like do like a shout and everything like gets bursted across the entire room with a physics engine, right? Did I lose like multiple bolts in this area? What? How is this? Oh, it's through here probably. Which is where I'm going after I rescue Ashley probably, I assume. Oh, I exploded them. True, I forgot about that. I forgot that. Knife is officially broken. Was the first Bethesda game, though subsequent entries were less boggling on the mind. Yeah, for sure. I think the Bethesda, like I'm #1 Bethesda hater in the world, but I just think the games are. I think that open world fans in general, myself included, I'm an open world fan. I love open world games. I think open world fans are. I think a lot of open world is creating a sandbox for people to sandbox in, which is like, kind of like what Bethesda does best. So you make the games better in your head than they are in real life. And I think a lot of open world people are like starved for like games that let them do that. So when a new Bethesda game comes out and lets them do that, they like lose their minds. But I feel like they're being shortchanged. I think those games could, like, especially from Bethesda, I think Bethesda could produce games that are 3,000% better with their budget and their talent. But they're just like they're lost in like the development source, unfortunately, and they're afraid of trying new things. A great tool to play your mods in. True. Oh, you mean they're great tools to start modding the game and then modding the game for 600 hours and never actually playing it? In short change, I have open world money here ready to spend. I think it's because Bethesda are the only people Bethesda are the only people with the budget, the experience, and the name recognition to really make a insane, like a next generation open world game, unlike anything we've ever seen before. But they just don't have the will or the like creativity for it, I guess you could say, right? Like when we hear about Starfield, first of all, it's abyss. If Todd Howard said, "Hey guys, we're no longer doing instance areas for the most part," you know they could have made Starfield without any of those instance areas, right? It could have been a seamless experience from leaving a ship to going to every building, blah blah blah. They could have easily done that. Secondly, when you read about developer comments, and the developers are like, you know, there's a developer quote that is literally, well, there's nothing on the moon, and when the astronauts went there, they weren't bored. It's like, dude, like we're so lost in the sauce. Like you can tell that was something they've told each other during development, right? Like when they were talking about like this at some point early in development, they sat down in a meeting. They were like, oh, what are we gonna do? Should we like do like 3 planets and they're all like super fleshed out, or should we like do like 1,000,000 planets and just kind of have them be like, a bit like space is? And some guy was like, well, you know, like when the astronauts went to space, they weren't bored, right? So I mean, for the players, should probably won't care if that planets are empty or whatever. It's like it's just such a divorce from reality, right? Like I've said this a million times, so like I'm treading on the ground here, but it's like going to the moon isn't boring because it's an insane level of like it's the craziest thing we've probably ever done as humans, right? Like the ingenuity required, the skill, the risks, like all that stuff. That's what made that interesting. And the fact that you're like on the moon, it's not a loading screen. You know, they have to travel. They have to physically travel to the fucking moon on a rocket, land on it, and leave again. That's crazy. This isn't boring. It only takes 4-day long loading screen to get there. Exactly. It's like it's just so. And there's nothing wrong with having a huge open world with a bunch of empty planets. Elite Dangerous has that, right? Elite Dangerous is 99.9% empty planets with nothing on them. But that game manages to keep exploration interesting because exploration is if not challenging, at least demanding on the person doing it to a certain extent. It rewards you by allowing you to, like, I think planets are like named after you or something like that. And from time to time, you find something crazy, right? I think Elite Dangerous has like alien, Thargoids, yeah. First of all, they have some crazy solar systems, right? That I think some solar systems people haven't even seen that are like theorized to exist in the game. And they also have some planets just have like crazy alien shit on them. Like it's gonna be super rare. But if you know, this is a game where you can spend 3 real-life weeks just leaving space, and you will never find civilization, right? You can be 3 weeks into your space adventure, exploration adventure, where you're like traveling through the system. You have a few resources. You're refueling your ship on the go. Maybe you're mining, like whatever you're doing. And suddenly you land on a planet. It's like, oh my god, there's something here, right? And that's crazy stuff. That's what makes that interesting. It's the potential for something interesting. And it's how demanding it was. If Elite Dangerous was just a loading screen, no one would care. It's not interesting anymore. Stupid ass lamp. Was I supposed to get Ashley out first? I assumed that this door was going to be locked. This door is locked for sure, right? It's locked, yeah, that's what I figured. So it's just like a vision problem for Bethesda, right? Like they have everything they need, they just don't have the vision. So someone needs to be like the visual leader. So they're like, hey, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make this space game, and it's gonna be so cool because of these reasons. When I said they make a space game, it's just kind of like mediocre, right? I was talking to the game around the time Larry and using AI came out. Well, not much has happened since then, so that's fair. We can make it.
Nothing but the finest wares. Welcome. Weldon, what can I do you for?
Well then, I'm a trader in it, mate.
Suit yourself.
I'm a little trader man in it, mine.
Stranger, welcome. That's good work if I do come back.
Wait, who's that in center?
Anytime.
Do. I really want like a next generation open world game too. I don't trust Bethesda to do it, unfortunately. I feel like they're not ambitious enough. Okay, I think I buy a first aid spray, right?
Buying? I don't always have this in stock,
Oh,
stranger.
new case.
Bigger is better, as they say. Don't get yourself.
Oh my god, look at all this room I have now. Putting all my eggs in the Witcher 4 basket.
Killed now.
Here's the thing, and this is from someone that has not finished Cyberpunk, right? I just think that Cyberpunk is such a mediocre game as well. It's the exact same thing as Bethesda. It's such an uninspiring game. I know people like the story and the immersion, whatever. I just think the game overall is very, very uninspired. Cyberpunk is good. Maybe they made enough fundamental changes that is just I don't think so. Like everything about Cyberpunk was just so uninteresting to me. It's like the same inventory system we have in building games, the same like weird ass town tree that does nothing, the same lame combat system. There was just nothing about it that stood out to me as being like groundbreaking. Is it a cool open world that's very immersive? Sure. No, I'm not gonna like be like no, it's not immersive. I found it immersive when it wasn't buggy. Are the quests good? Probably. Is the main story good? Probably. I haven't played it, but I assume so because they should do a good job with that stuff. But like from an innovation perspective, I don't know if I trust them to be innovative at all. But hey, maybe. Oh no. Is this what I think it is? This is the part of the game, huh?
My name is Alan.
Wake me up inside. This part of the game, I remember being terrified of this in the original. When I played the OG, this was the worst part of the game for me. Are you kidding me? Let me actually pay attention. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh. We're about to not have fun, not have fun, not have fun. Also, I'm doing that. Where does this guy go? It's not even anywhere he could have gone. Attending pathologist Ernesto Munoz Reyes. Your keycard application has been approved by the head of the department. Please bring your level 1 keycard to that section and follow the procedure next page. Or write card for level 2 clearance using the machine located in freezer. Or a card for level 3 clearance using the machine located in incubation lab. Please ask each section supervisor for permission to access the machines. What a shitty ass game this is. What a shitty ass game. What an awful poo-poo doo-doo game this is. I'm in physical pain right now. Look at that dude. What am I doing here? Oh, what a shitty ass game.
Christ. What kind of experiments are they doing here?
I Alas, I have created a new life. I call it Regenerador. Its metabolic capacity is incredible. Unless all the parasites residing within the organism are destroyed, its tissue can regenerate indefinitely. When examining the body with a biosensor scope, I was able to confirm that the parasites behave like vital organs for the host, almost as though it has multiple hearts. This new creation of mine is essentially immortal. Surely, even Dr. Frankenstein himself would want to shake my hand in admiration. I shared news of my achievement with that pretentious bastard colleague of mine. His face went white. Then he started scribbling something in his notebook. Thought he'd be impressed, but instead he actually had the nerve to warn me of the so-called dangers. He's a fool. I have everything under control. Date: the subject went wild and escaped from its cryogenic tank. I was the real fool.
Fuck are you?
Can I do anything?
Oh my god. Whoa!
Here you go.
Come on! Oh my god, I don't know what to do against this motherfucker. Motherfucker! What did I do?
Gotta switch the power over.
Oh my god. Am I just supposed to run from this motherfucker? Oh my fucking god, dude. Fuck my ass. That was cinematic AF. Jesus Christ. They made them worse. Because in the original they're like really slow, I think. And they're way less fluid, and this are like snakes. Okay, so this one needs to be either like that, or this, or that. just gonna guess this makes more sense as a puzzle solution, probably. They're hitting 2 on the outside. But nothing is making its way inside. Oh, I'm missing one. Hey, this puzzles. Yeah, I mean it's not a particularly interesting puzzle, right? Because it's mostly just trial and erroring. This feels like the most viable position out here, at least. Ah. I gotta go in 10 minutes. That's the only other option out here, but I feel like this is such a dead ender. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no, 'cause then. I might as well look the solution up for this. It's like not a fun puzzle. RE4 remake power puzzle. Wait, there's so many of these too, what the hell? I say these look fun, but then you'll call me out. I would never do that. That's crazy. I don't think it's fun because it's just like a bunch of like moving things around, like. I assume this uses SMG ammo, right? Oh my god.
Card overwrite complete.
Okay, I gotta destroy all the friggin' hearts, but I don't know where all the hearts even are. Is that a weapon symbol?
¡Deprisa! ¡Te atraparemos!
I assume I went back into that lab again, right? I want to get all this stuff, I just hope that wasn't like it. God damn it, I thought I heard something behind me. That's kind of behind me. Oh, I need to save. I gotta go. I have a tabletop game to attend. It does look like I'm about to get to save. Any moment now, the save feature will pop up. During a recent power outage, a test subject awoke from a cryogenic stasis, broke out of his holding tank, and escaped. The subject was contained after 20 hours, leaving 7 dead and 19 wounded. We were unable to recover one of the bodies and a tool from inside it. The cause of this unfortunate incident is the unstable power supply. The outdated generators cannot keep up with our demanding schedule. Management must prioritize the needs of the engineers over those of the researchers to prevent something like this happening ever again.
Need a wrench to get this open.
I need a wrench. What if I use my penis?
Oh.
Stay mad, bitch. I'm so bad, dude. Is he just gonna just wake up himself too, or? Probably not, right? Oh my god. Whoa!
Ah. Twisty son of a bitch. Next.
Keycard overwrite complete.
Did they destroy the door, or is it just... open because they're messing with it?
Give me a break already.
Turning? Of course. What do I even do? I don't even have any more ammo on the sniper rifle. Oh, motherfucker! Did I get a save at any point? 1758, no save yet. Did I just kill this one just to do it? I want to get... Oh, we gotta go back into the lab to get the stuff from there, though. I'm gonna be so late for my game. They're gonna yell at me. How do I open the rest of the doors here? I'm not sure I understand. We have two doors. Well, we were in here, right? So we have one door we haven't opened. I don't think I saw any puzzle for it, right? Power switch is 0. Yeah, but this door wasn't open before either. I don't think. You just missed it? Oh. Oh yeah, because I was running from the guy probably. It's locked until he attacks you. Then it opens up. This is where he comes from. He's like lying on the bed there, right? Not now, dogs. No barking. Just hiding, yeah. So like, you can only go in there after he assaults you. What an awful part of this game. Dude, we've had two of the most awful parts of this game so far today. Not fun. Okay, watch out for the save icon, I guess. You're very close to chapter end. Yeah, that's fine, but I gotta go though. I gotta go.
Ashley.
Why don't you inject her before you cut her free?
Shit.
A very fast-acting serum.
You're gonna be okay.
But I'm not. That was a pro move. Yo, we made it to chapter 14 today, like I wanted to. Kill the person in the range of a single bullet. Increase your maximum health to the limit. Upgrade the attachment case larger size. Nice. Damn, this is a hard chapter. Longest chapter so far was chapter 9, which makes sense, I guess. Okay, save.
Leon?
I made friends with an owlbear mother and their cub, then I killed the owlbear mother from his cub in a friendly way. Nice.
Thank you. You brought the medicine just in time.
Can you stand?
Where's Luis?
He was worried about you. Until the end.
What do you do? Oh, I thought I had to go to exit.
Let's get rid of these things.
I didn't know there was an exit menu in there. That's my bad.
For Luis.
Ada, come in.
Okay.
There's a lab where we can remove the parasites. Had a crazy hunch that you'd know where it is.
Their most important facilities are housed in their sanctuary at the top of the mountain. That's where I'd look.
Huh. Ada the encyclopedia.
Happy to help. Now you owe me.
Alright, gamers, that's gonna be it for me today. Hope everyone had a fantastic video gaming time. Resident Evil was fun. I had a fun time, everyone. Next time we probably finish the game and start on the DLC, I think. And then probably on Thursday we'll finish the DLC if it's not super long. That would be my assumption, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Fun, not scared, yeah. Thanks for the stream. No, thank you for the stream. I'll be back regular time on Tuesday. 10:00 North time, 10 a.m. GMT +1 schedule on there, local time zones, all that good stuff. If you're feel free to on Discord. And please go check out Debitron. Thank you for the raid, so appreciate that. When we're done with, so we'll probably finish Resident Evil on Thursday. Hopefully, be my guess, but I guess latest like Saturday. And then we're gonna jump into Dead Space against my better judgment. And once we're done with that, we can actually start playing games again. So I guess we'll see how that goes. But thank you for being here. Hope you had a fantastic video gaming time. Let's go head over to our friend Motais. Was overall a decent time, I think. Surely we're past all the scary parts of the game now, so from here on out things should be just chill. Is my hope. But yeah, I mean the game is fun. I'm having as enjoyable a time as I can with a game that is this intense and scary. So I'm sure everything coming out is not going to be scary at all. Luckily, we have 2 chapters left, I think. Well, we gotta do 14, 15, and 16. So probably maybe won't start the DLC next time, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, that's it for me. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Hope you have a great rest of your Sundays. Have a great start of your week. Keep farting fows. See you guys in a couple days on Tuesday. Bye bye. The dance.